So today I want to come to you and talk to you about some of the issues that I see lately with regard to EVs and the comparison between full battery electric vehicles and the seemingly increasing sales of plug-in hybrids. So the way I look at things is very simple and straightforward. Number one, a hybrid which has a gasoline engine and electric propulsion is more complicated than just having battery electric vehicle completely, which allows you to recharge quickly at a fast charger on your trip, and also to take advantage of cheaper charging if you have a property where you can actually plug your car in overnight, or even if you have a place at work where you can plug your car. Number one, when you really think about things, the only benefit to a driver who chooses a plug-in hybrid is the fact that they will not have any worry about getting enough distance to go on that trip that they want to take. Let me tell you, I've been driving electric vehicles since July of 2023, and I have never been stranded. And I have always been able to plan my stops for a convenient time when I want to take a break. And yes, I have on 2 occasions waited for more than 10 minutes for a charger. But most of the time, if I plan out when I'm going and where I'm going, there are plenty of chargers. And lately, there's a lot more chargers coming online. So that is a temporary situation. With regard to the benefit for the dealerships and for manufacturers, it allows them, with plug-in hybrid sales, to keep having higher maintenance costs for the consumer, and that means more profit for them. A lot of these manufacturers and the dealer system that they have is having some financial strain getting from gasoline engines and diesel engines over to battery electric. So what they originally did was they came up with a mild hybrid, which basically improved the miles per gallon or the efficiency so that they could meet requirements that are placed on them by governments. But it was never meant to be a substitute for going to battery electric vehicles. There's a lot of talk out there about, the fact that plug-in hybrids are a good middle ground, but really the only winner in that, honestly, is going to be for the dealerships who are looking to have the higher amounts of maintenance on your vehicles. You have 2 complicated systems working together, and it's prone to more issues than even a full gasoline car. And it's certainly a lot less maintenance for a battery electric vehicle completely. The third topic is, I hear a lot of times that, well, the grid is not green, so that means that the cars that are being charged are actually using dirty energy, which means they're not great for the environment. That also is information that's being sent to you by way of dealers and the manufacturers of gasoline. And so the truth of it is, even if you were using fully non-renewable energy, which is not the case pretty much anywhere anymore in North America, but even if you were using 100%, it would still be 40% less emissions over the lifespan of a battery electric vehicle as compared to a diesel or a gasoline powered vehicle. And what is never taken into account is the cost and energy use just to extract that oil, to take it to a refinery, then have it refined, and all the energy that's used to extract it and pump it out of the ground or out of the ocean into a tanker, and that tanker's energy that's used to transport that down to the refinery. Then the refinery has to use energy, and then the energy to actually pump it back into vehicles and transport that on the highway, and then have it go in your car and be very inefficient when you burn it in your car. And that means that to go direct to energy is a much more efficient way to use power. And even if it was made up of all non-renewables, it would still be way more better for the environment. Not only that, but the particulates that are being spewed out of the gasoline engines through the tailpipe emissions is killing hundreds of people a year, and they might just be people that you know. And that's premature deaths that don't have to happen if we make a quick transfer over to battery electric vehicles. Now, the other good thing to know is that the battery electric vehicles are getting better every year. We are getting way more safer batteries being developed, like these batteries that are iron phosphate batteries. The new style batteries, anyway, use less cobalt and magnesium. And so they are much better for things like the amount of charge that you can place on them. So instead of going only to 80% to protect your battery, you can fully charge to 100%. And there's going to be way more battery improvements over the next coming years that will make it way more of a better option. So if you're considering going to a dealership and buying a vehicle this year, then I would suggest that you do some research and reach out to me if you like. It's very easy to do so on this YouTube page. I'd be happy to discuss it with you one-on-one so that you can be well informed as to the decision you're making. Keep in mind, when you're going to a dealership, you're dealing with a lot of salespeople that are making money on gasoline sales from gasoline cars. And they don't really want to change because we are just beginning the transformation to battery electric. So that being said, that's it for me here at Worldwide Canadian. I hope you'll consider some of these things before making your next purchase. And if you can click that thumbs up, that will help me a lot. Also, click on that subscribe button and click that bell icon, and you'll be notified when I upload new content. That's it for now. See you next time, right here on Worldwide Canadian.